Hi, this is Heather with Diabetic Cat Help Forum, and I'm also on the Facebook group page. I wanted to do a visual tutorial for everyone on how to do an archive of their log when you are a member of our forum and your advisor asks you to archive the prior month. So once you're in the actual forum, you're going to scroll down and you're in your log and you've pulled your log up. And I just want to point out that this is one of my cats that I had that unfortunately she did pass away August of last year. So I'm using this for tutorial purposes. So this is my log here, and you'll see that the last time I did any log entry was August of 2016. So what I'm going to do an archive is I usually do two things. One, I have one tab open, so it's on the front page of my log, and then I have another tab open, which is on the last page of my log, where I can do a post reply. So I'm going to go ahead and type post reply now before I start anything. And I'm going to change the subject. The subject I'm going to change it to, it doesn't change the subject title of your log overall, it's just the subject of this particular message that you're posting a reply. So I'm going to go ahead and put archive August 2016. You won't have these drop downs because I do a lot of archiving, but you'll just type it in manually. So that's all I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and come back over here to my main page where it has my actual log. And I'm going to click edit, just as I would when I'm posting my information for the day, such as what I've fed, blood glucose readings, dosing, etc. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down until I get to the month that I want to archive. So I'm going to archive August 2016. So I'm going to select the entire, whatever dates I have all the way through August until the next month starts up. I'm going to go ahead and post or select all of that and cut that out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And in a Windows machine, you can hit Control X, or you can also hit right click and cut it out. On a Mac machine, I'm not exactly sure what the commands are to do copy, cut, paste, but I'm sure you're familiar with that if you have that type of machine. So once I've cut that out, now you'll see that there's the only thing on here is my food and my archives and things like that, but there's no actual months on here. So I'm going to come back over here to where I was in the middle of posting a reply. And again, I've already titled this archive August and the month and the year. And I'm going to come in the comment box and I'm going to paste it in here. And you'll see that I've pasted in the entire month of August. And now what I'll do is I'll scroll down and I'll hit submit. And by doing so, what I've done is I've actually posted that log in there. So I'm going to hit view your submitted message, and it's going to take me there, and I'm still on the last page of my log, but it actually looks kind of like it's the first page because it's got a whole log in here. But because you've got this titled differently, Archive August 2016, you're going to click on that, and then here's that URL. So we're going to copy that, go back over to the first page, and scroll back up to where we had a list of all of our archives. And again, if this is your first time archiving, then you will go ahead and just start this from scratch. You'll start archives from scratch. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back down under here, and I'm going to do link equals, and then I'm going to type in August 2016. And now here's where you just want to be real careful where you paste that link. You're going to notice that there's a end bracket here and a beginning bracket here. That's where you'll always put the month. So when you look at that again, you see that there's link equals and there's an end bracket. Your URL has to go directly after that equal sign and before the end bracket. So I'm going to place my cursor there and I'm going to paste that in. So it should look like link equals, and it goes directly into the URL that you copied and created when you did the post for the archive. Has an end bracket, it tells you what the month is, what the year, and then it has a beginning bracket, / link, and an end bracket. And that's how you do an archive, and that's how you get it to link as well. So once you've done that, the only other thing you always want to make sure of is that your log has the active dosing scale on it. So if I'm now in September of 2016, I want to make sure that the scale I'm using for September of 2016 is still on there. So the last scale I had, if I go back over here to my screen where I did the archive, is this scale here. I can just copy that and paste it back into my log so it's right above, say, September of 2017 or whatever your next month is. So once you do that, you'll hit submit, and then your log will be a lot cleaner looking than it was before. You'll see that you've got all your still about me information, any other information you've created links to on your log, and under my archives here, you'll see I have got July 2015 all the way down in here. So one we just did, August 2016. So if I click on that, it's going to take me right to that last post that I just did where I did the archive. So that's the benefit of doing the link on that first page. So we've got everything taken care of now. That's how you do an archive. And if you have more than 1 month to archive at a time, you just repeat the process for whatever month you have. But again, always make sure that you have your most active, excuse me, dosing scale on your log so that whoever's coming in and helping you with advising is familiar with what your dosing scale is that you're using for the month that you're currently in. Thank you.